Welcome again, Taurus. It's April 2017. Dadhichi here with the sun sign forecast. It's a brief synopsis of what's happening in the heavens to you. And it's a big month for those of you born under Taurus. Also Libra, I'll get to that a little later. This is for you, Taurus. The ruling planet for both of your signs is actually going into retrogression right now. So when we look at, for example, the effects of a planet ruling you going into retrogression, it means that planet appears to be going backwards in the heavens and giving you the opportunity to really recalibrate and rethink, in your case, your whole path, your whole persona, who you are as a person. And we see that as the month commences, Venus, this ruling planet of yours, will be in Aries, which is the 12th house of secrets and self-analysis, self-undoing. It usually has some sinister overtones, but in fact this is a sector which is very spiritual. Right now we also see the transit of the Sun in this position along with Uranus. On the 3rd of the month, your ruling planet retrogrades back out of this position into the 11th house of friendships. So it's interesting that this meditation or reflection, as reflected in the movement of Venus, moves to your 11th house of friendships. It's really telling because that revision is probably going to take place for about a month until it comes back into that 12th house on the 28th. So it's almost a full month that we see your ruling planet there, Taurus, going and doing its retrograde reverse motion in your house of friendships. Neptune and also the South Node, which has a lot to do with your karma, is placed in this area of the horoscope. We also see at the commencement of the month the moon in the very harsh right angle to that South Node. So there's a lot of stuff going on in your friendships, and the fact that your planet retrogrades back into this area of the horoscope, a lot of revision, a lot of rethinking about your friends, who your friends are, what your friends mean to you, what they mean to you, what you mean to them, vice versa. So it's a real understanding, and possibly, as I've said in the past, a time of attrition for you where you need to rethink what people in general mean. Do you need these people in your life? Are they adding any value to who you are and what it is you want to achieve during this stage of your life? They are the sorts of questions that often happen under the revisionary retrogression of a planet. We see the nodes are usually in retrogression. We see Jupiter also in retrogression, that one taking place in your zone of workplace activities, the 6th house of your horoscope. And I may have mentioned to you that this also has to do with your health and vitality. So it's important to see how you're improving yourself. Jupiter, of course, is the planet that helps you expand and identify where you can grow in your life. Mercury and Mars moving through your sun sign this month as the month commences, Mercury there. It's not altogether a good omen to have Mercury in the conjunction of Mars. We see that doesn't happen fully this month, but having both of those planets in your sun sign can present some difficulties for you throughout the period of April. I'm just trying to get a look here on if it actually, no, it doesn't actually make that conjunction. It does make a nice triangular aspect, what we call trine aspect, on the 24th, which really gives a steady sort of thinking, a solidifying of your relationship with your children. It's also more sobering in terms of those of you who like to gamble a little bit or take punts in business. That may slow you down and probably to your benefit, whilst having Mars there, which is the impulsive and irascible one, that's also going to affect your relationships. So throughout the transit of Mars in this area of your horoscope, we see for the most part there's a nice trine aspect there to Pluto. That's going to take place from your 9th house of ethics, higher education and travels. That's a very determined sort of aspect if you've been having any troubles. That in itself is very fortifying and gives you the chance to resolve things with the person that you love. The full moon is also taking place in your 6th house. So work and health are going to be a very key point this month. And then the new moon, very important, takes place in your sun sign. And that takes place, let me swing around here, I've got to take a look here. Sorry, I'm sort of out of the picture here for a moment. Let me have a look here. Let me take a look here. Sorry about that, folks. I'm just pulling up all these tables. They're always a little... Here we go. That's after the 21st. So around that time of the month, you will see big changes taking place in your own personality. And this is the time for you to, step up and make your feelings, your thoughts, and your intentions known to those around you. Don't forget to get the more detailed analysis of the month at astrology.com.au along with your daily readings. And on that point, I need to apologise. We've had some really mind-numbing technical problems which have put our dates out. Please bear with us. We're trying to clear up some caching issues. There's always some issue on websites, but hopefully you hang around and you'll be able to get that information that's vital to you this month. Take care. See you again in May. Bye-bye.